What you talking about now, Cine? I don't know, but you're gonna get some nuggets out of it though. But first, make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn that bell on. There's a new video series dropping every Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with the random jam session whenever I'm in my bag. You do not want to miss out. Also, be sure to check out my books, man. The link's in the description below, right along with my vegan class if you're trying to go plant-based and stay plant-based. I'm telling you, it works. Oh, and lastly, be sure to follow me on Instagram at _just_scene_. The nuggets I don't put over here, I put over there, so you can always get me when you need me. But you ain't really coming for all of that. Peace, love, knowledge, and freedom. I'm out. You can lose it easily. You know how many people have been born with massive talent and just fucked it up because they didn't have the discipline to sustain that shit. So you have to understand discipline as a structure and as a system, of an internal system that gives you habit, that gives you consistency, that gives you repetition. You know, it's funny how we say we hate habit. Not, everybody, but some people hate habit. Some people hate routine, but they demand consistency. Like, you can't demand consistency out of somebody when you refuse to be disciplined for yourself. You feel what I'm saying? And that whole narrative of, oh, well, do as I say, not as I do, that's bullshit. Because discipline isn't a matter of speech, it's a matter of action. You feel what I'm saying? So it's a game. It's a game to be played. When you can make discipline a game, then you can win. But if you see discipline as work, when you see it as a task, when you see it as something that's forcefully imposed upon you, it's not gonna, it's not gonna be good. Like, people have blurred the lines, as I said before, to where they believe discipline is taming. You feel me? No, not believe discipline is taming. They have renamed taming as discipline. I'm going to tame this person. You know what I'm saying? If my child doesn't do X, Y, and Z, I'm going to whoop them to beat them into correction. Case in point, I know people who have potty trained children, and I've seen it done two ways. I have seen people potty train according to, a consistent schedule, a disciplined schedule, where they'll say, okay, every such and such, I'm going to wake you up. Then I have seen people say if their child pees on themselves, they beat them. You're not disciplining your child, you're taming them. You feel what I'm saying? Me, when I was young, I was potty trained on a schedule. Now that I'm older, I respect my mom on a whole different level for that shit. The discipline that she had to, I was like, Mom, how did you potty train us? She was like, well, I had a system set up. Every 2 hours I'd wake y'all up to go to the bathroom. I was like, you would wake us at, yeah. It fucked her sleep all the way up though, like all the way up. But it's like, every 2 hours, she told us to go to the bathroom. Then it got to the point where it was like every 3 hours. Then every 4 hours. The next thing we going to the bathroom on our own. She never had to whoop us. She never had to beat us. She never had to tell us, anything like that. If we had our accidents, it was never, no forceful shit to where we feel, oh my gosh, what am I going to do now? Like, that breaks down the child's mentality. But again, from the other side, I've seen people potty trained to where they were tamed. They were potty tamed, not potty trained. And they were whooped if they peed on themselves. Right? So the parent that was teaching didn't have the discipline to say, hey, every so and so often I'm gonna have you do this. It's like, nah, you peed on yourself again, bam, I gotta whoop you. You did this again, I'm gonna whoop you. Like, the child, they only learn, okay, they're not learning the basic on a discipline level to strengthen their sphincter muscles, or that their sphincter muscles only last a certain amount of time, and it has to be built up, and that strength has to come over time. Like, there's little things like that aren't even factored into when you're just beating a child, telling them don't pee on yourself. You can't tell a child not to do something they have no knowledge about. You feel what I'm saying? So that plays into our discipline, our disciplinary actions. When we got in trouble in school, I know when I got in trouble in school, you feel me? I used to get whoopings. That never really stopped me from being bad. It didn't. That didn't stop me from being bad. But as, I was spoken to more, that's really what changed me. When I used to get put on, like, it got real crazy when I ain't gonna say I was so bad, but I was just I was a very vocal child, and I was a very, like, you can tell, I do what the fuck I want to do. Not in the sense of doing what the fuck I want to do, but you feel what I'm saying? I don't feel the fear of a lot of shit. So I don't. When you don't fear a lot of shit, you don't really worry about consequence too much. It's either it is or it is, 50 and shit. So that never allowed me to see that from that regard and that dynamic. So, you know what I mean? After a while, it was like, moms was like, yo, whoopings ain't gonna work no more. I'm just gonna put you on punishment for 30 days. You feel me? Like, I was like, that was like a prison sentence for me, like 30 days and shit. But like, in that time, me and my mama talked.